What's going on, YouTube? In this episode of The Sauce, we're going to be ranking my favorite home and away jerseys. So without further ado, let's get saucing. What's going on, YouTube? My name is Matt, and welcome to another episode of The Sauce. Like I just mentioned, this is my home and away jersey ranking for the 2021 season. Some of these jerseys change year after year. Some stay every year. They stay more or less the same. So again, like I said before, let's get sauce and get into these jerseys. So one thing that I wanted to mention before we continue with the 10th place team, this ranking was difficult because I had to rank them home and away combined. There are some jerseys, for example, I like the Vegas away jersey, but I'm not a fan of the Vegas home. I know that kind of gives it away. They're not in my top 10. However, I do like their away versus their home jersey, so they didn't make the top 10. So in order for the team to make my top 10 rankings, I had to like both the home and away jersey. So now we can get into the top 10 ranking. Let's go again. All right, so at number 10, we're gonna go with the Philadelphia Flyers. So I'm a huge fan of orange and black. However, I do love the old Flyers orange and black jerseys. This orange is just really, really bright, but I love both the home and away. They're basically inverses of each other. I do like to have some flashes of black on the sleeves there, but this bright orange is a reason why they're not higher on my list. However, I do love the orange and black color combination. I mean, it's my current beer league team jersey color combination. I do love that. So it was hard not to put them on this top 10. I've always loved the Flyers logo, which was evident in my logo rankings. But again, I don't see them going higher on this list. Let's move on. All right, at number 9, so I actually had some difficulty with this one. My wife actually helped me out. I was torn between two teams, and I've actually shuffled the rankings a little bit on her since, so this is probably a surprise for her. So at number 9, I have the New Jersey Devils. Now, I know what you're thinking. This jersey seems very, very simple. I'm the kind of person, I like simple when it comes to jersey design. Some are overly simple, some are too complex. It just depends with the color scheme, the logo, the striping. It just depends for me. I like the squared off shoulders of this jersey. I love red and black as a color combination. I like the New Jersey Devils logo. I do like the white jersey, just like the away jersey, just like I like the home red jersey. I wish the New Jersey Devils would do a black alternate jersey. That would be sick. Black with like red highlights. There's another team out there that does it that I enjoy their logo and their overall color scheme. But again, New Jersey Devils, I like this overall color scheme. I like the home and away jersey. They're at number 9. Let's go on. Coming up next at number 8 is the Nashville Predators. So this is kind of what I was talking about earlier with the simplicity, too complex kind of thing. But I could not have this in my top 10 for all of these little reasons. The guitar pick shoulder patch logo with the tri-stars for Nashville, the guitar strings running through the numbers, the piano keys in the collar of the jersey. I love all of those things that embody Music City. When they first unveiled their jersey before Adidas started doing the jerseys for NHL, I loved that. I thought it was one of the best things ever, and then Adidas made this very simplified version where there's just a few stripes, like little angled stripes going down the arms, one across the bottom. The sleeves is just a lot of yellow in the home jersey and just very plain in the away jersey. The main reason it makes it onto this list is, again, the logo and all the little things that really represent Nashville. I just couldn't put it higher on the list because the jersey, to me, is too plain, and in the home case, too yellow, but I love all the little symbols there. All right, so I talked about the orange and black color scheme a little bit earlier. We're gonna continue that with number 7, the Anaheim Ducks. I think it gets a little busy with the angled striping. There's maybe one too many. However, I love the orange, the black, the little accents of goldish yellow and white. I love that they're more or less inverses of each other. I love both the home and away. Again, it wouldn't make this list if that wasn't the case. I love that orange and black color scheme. How many times am I gonna say that? I don't know. The logo is a big, bold logo on that jersey. So all in all, I just really enjoyed this Anaheim Ducks home and away. I love their alternate too and their reverse retro and all these other things. I think they're doing a great job in Anaheim, but not much more I can say other than that. Let's move on. Coming in at number 6, kind of similar how I said before with red and black, the Ottawa Senators. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, he just mentioned about super simple versus too complex. This one just does it for me. I love that the Ottawa Senators went back to this older logo, this throwback logo. And their alternate or reverse retro is this cool red, but I'm not as crazy about that one as I am this home and away. Again, big logo. I love the thick striping on the arms. It just helps add a little something so it's not super simple. I love that there's a thin stripe on the bottom. It's not a bunch of little stripes, one big stripe, whatever. It's simple, but it's not too simple. It's tying back to the older, I'm trying to think, 2007? Was it with the Senators where I saw them? I don't know, they beat the Lightning in the first round 4-1 a couple years back, or not a couple years back, but man, I was in high school. I'm getting off on a tangent. Anyway, I do enjoy this Ottawa Senators retro decision with this 2D logo versus the 3D logo that they had last year. So that's why it's on this list. Love the home and away, and I love what they did with the reverse retro. Black and red, can't go wrong. Let's move on. Getting to the top 5, at number 5, the Winnipeg Jets. My number 1 favorite logo and my 5th favorite jersey. I love this color scheme. The dark blue, that powder blue, the white. I don't know if it's powder blue, but they have it on their alternate jersey and it's just wild looking. But I do love the dual striping on the sleeves. I love on the white jersey, the away jersey, those powder blue lines with little gray accents. There's not too much striping going on. The home jersey looks great. I actually think I like the away jersey better for the Winnipeg Jets, but again, it's hard not to put a jersey with this color scheme, and which was my favorite logo, in this list. And again, I love both the home and away jersey. It wouldn't be on this list if that wasn't the case. So, Winnipeg Jets, number 5. Let's move on. Coming in at number 4, the Florida Panthers. So I'll tell you what, I do miss that old logo. I do miss some of their older jerseys, but I do love this big bold stripe in the middle of the jersey. I love, again, how the home and away are inverses of each other. Winnipeg in the last one was not necessarily an inverse. If you notice, it was more or less a solid home jersey, and the away jersey had this big thick line on the outside. This one is almost an exact mirror of each other. The one thing I don't know, it just gets me with this one is the big old numbers on the shoulders. I don't know how I feel about it, but I do love that patch they have on the arms. I like the big stripe across. I love this crimson, gold, and white color scheme. I love how big the logo is. I love how it has the string. I love the jerseys that they use, like the older jerseys have that string. A lot of the Adidas jerseys don't. So I love that they had a way to tie that in there. And again, this Panthers jersey, I love the color scheme. I love the logo. I think they did a great job. Even the back of the jersey, that big old stripe doesn't carry on around the back, which looks weird if they lift up their arms and kind of turn. It's kind of empty here. But again, we're in the top. I'm trying to be a little nitpicky, but all in all, I really like this Panthers jersey. I like how bold the logo is. Who knows, maybe I might be able to get one of those for another video. Let's move on. This is where it really got difficult. So a lot of this came down to, I really like the jerseys. What color scheme do I like the best? So at number 3, I have the Colorado Avalanche. This was really tough. I think this is just busier than the other jerseys that I have at 2 and 1, but this burgundy blue color scheme, the logo, there's just so much to love about the Colorado Avalanche uniform. Again, it is busy, but I love how bold everything is about this jersey. Even the striping at the bottom kind of comes up to form that A on that frame of the jersey. I love both the home and away. Their whole uniform. They recently switched from black pants to blue pants, which still kind of on the fence about. However, it all in all looks great together. passes the TV test, I think I said in another video. Again, the Avalanche, they didn't make it to my top 2, but they're still in the top 3. The only reason they weren't higher was it's just a little too busy for me, but this color scheme just, it's hard not to like that color scheme. I think it's one of the best in the NHL. Love the home and away. That's all I can say about that one. I want to talk more about number 2 and 1, so let's move on. So number 2, again, I talked about the color scheme. Number 2 goes to the San Jose Sharks. I love this teal color. I love their logo. I don't remember where they ranked in my logos video, but it's such a clean, simple jersey. But the color is what really does it for me with this home and away. Well, obviously the away is really not much color to it, but it's that teal color for the home jersey is just, it's awesome. I love the teal, a little flecks of orange kind of tying in with the logo. There's not a whole lot of striping going on, but there is striping in the arms, so it doesn't seem oversimplified. I love their alternate logo, their main logo. Just the away jersey, again, it's simple. I'm trying to think, like the New Jersey Devils one that I had lower on this list. It's very simple. However, I do like that color scheme, black and red. The San Jose Sharks, I love this teal, orange, and black. It just all ties in together. You don't have to do a lot when you have a great looking logo and a great color scheme. There's not a lot that you have to do. I think the Avalanche overdid it with their jersey and everything like that compared to the San Jose Sharks, which kept it simple, wild logo. Great job. That's number 2. So that leaves number 1. Before I announce it, if this team didn't change to choose this style or this look in this season, I don't think they would have been my number 1. So, with that being said, my number 1 is the Calgary Flames. I love this reverse retro look. Both their home and away jersey are throwbacks to the Flames jerseys of old. I love the white C on the red jersey, the red, the yellow striping. I think it's phenomenal. I like this away jersey better than their ones in years past. I think they're both very clean. I think they pay homage to, again, the Flames of old, and that was like their whole thing. They want to throw back completely. I'm not a fan of their reverse retro per se, but this home and away reverse retro style is phenomenal. I love the way it looks on TV, passes the TV test, and again, I know the Flames had a black C in years past, but I don't know what it is. I like this white flaming C and the red C versus like the black C that they try to do with this darker red and these darker colors. It's something about like this old school color scheme, just it stands out for me, and it was really hard picking this top 10 in general, but some of the jerseys out there, I like the way, I like the home, but I didn't like both. So this one for me, as soon as I saw it, I knew it was my number 1. I tried with the Sharks, the Avalanche, the Panthers, the Jets, I tried to knock it off of its number 1 spot. I tried to nitpick and see what I wanted out of each jersey, but I mean, it's a simple logo, it's an old school design. I just love this Calgary Flames home and away combo. And again, this is my top 10 based on home and away jerseys. I had to like them both. For example, I mentioned it with the Knights earlier, the Minnesota Wild has a completely blank white jersey with little to no striping, but their home jersey, I love that forest green and a beige stripe across the center. Anyway, they're not in my top 10, so I shouldn't be talking about them anyway, but that's just another example. I had to like both, and I love this jersey color scheme. I love everything about it, so it is my number 1. I've said too much. That concludes the top 10 list. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching my top 10 home and away jersey rankings. Maybe I'll do an alternate jersey rankings. Not every team has one, so it might be difficult, but you know the drill. Click like, click subscribe, share this to your friends, leave a comment. Did you like the ranking? Did you hate the ranking? What's your top 10 ranking? Let me know. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Stay saucy. We'll see you next time.